Tranquility, brought to you by Sahaj Mug.
Welcome to Tranquility TV series.
Welcome. In previous episode, we discussed about heartfulness meditation. In this episode, we will introduce you the heartfulness meditation with the help of a yogic transmission.
I'm very curious to know the difference between meditation with yogic transmission and meditation without yogic transmission.
After last week, when they saw the episodes about the heartfulness meditation, they started their practice. Today, they will be sharing with us about their experiences. Before we will introduce them, the heartfulness meditation with the yogic transmission.
We will also be answering their questions about meditation.
So what is this yogic transmission?
What is yogic transmission? Yogic transmission is transmitted into the heart of the practitioner during the heartfulness meditation practice. It is the energy of the ultimate principle or infinity, which comes from the ultimate source as an offering by the guide or teacher. It is transmitted just like any other form of energy is transmitted, such as sound or heat, except that it is the subtlest without any force or material character. It is food for the soul and is soothing for the heart. Just as we require nourishment for the mind and body, the spirit too requires nourishment, and yogic transmission fulfills that need. The effect of receiving transmission is that the heart feels inner warmth and love. Much as sunlight warms our faces, even with our eyes closed, it results in inner transformation, expanding our consciousness. We have to experience yogic transmission to know its effect to the fullest. It's been described as that which awakens the sleeping beauty in a human being.
Transmission is something which has to be felt. I mean, I cannot describe it in words. But if I have to put it across, it is a forceless force. It is the divine energy which is within us, It is the life force which is within us. A very subtle force which can help us tune within, and it helps us a great deal in meditation. It helps establish that connecting link with the divine being within, and hence it is very beneficial in meditation. The effects of transmission are manifold, and I guess we need to experience it to be able to, speak about the benefits of transmission. But in my opinion, it helps wash away the unbalanced character of the mind and brings in a state of inner balance and harmony within the system.
So, what is this forceless force that we call transmission? Is it physical or chemical?
Yogic transmission means the use of cosmic energy called pranahuti, which means life's force, to enhance the inner progress and spiritual progress of the aspirant.
Meditating with someone who has the capacity of transmission can help you explore the heartfulness practice more deeply. There is a natural energy that is available to all of us, which helps us meditate on the heart. Some call it transmission, and it has always been there. In radio transmission, a receiver needs to be tuned to a certain frequency to pick up a signal. Similarly, our heart needs to be tuned to be receptive to this natural energy of transmission. Heartfulness meditation helps us tune ourselves to be able to receive this transmission and utilize it to meditate on our heart. This helps us integrate our various dissipated capacities and fragmented selves into a single, whole channel.
It will be very interesting to know how this transmission, the forceless force, work on us.
So the technique, is there any difference in the technique between meditation with yogic transmission and meditation without yogic transmission?
It is normally imparted, the transmission, by a capable trainer who has been prepared and authorized to impart such transmission.
Well, the term came on its own, kind of, when we were discussing on mindfulness and awareness. This is all about feelings. Our entire life is led by feelings and inspirations, and that is the role of the heart. And when we manage to listen to the feelings and capture the inspirations that comes from within, I think we can master our life by listening to heart again and again. And the whole exercise of fine-tuning the heart with the mind is through this meditation on the heart. That's why we call this process heartfulness meditation.
Tranquility, brought to you by Sahaj Mug.
I think goals are set not by the process or by God. The goals are set by individuals. It's up to us what we set, what we want to achieve through whatever we do. It's not just for spirituality that we have to set the goals. Even in the material world, even when you play football, what are your goals? How do you achieve them? See, when you become doctor, what are your goals? You can be so many kinds of specialty. Similarly, approaching or treading on the divine path, it's up to each one of us. You want peace of mind? You set your goal that you want to be peace, you want to feel peace all the time. That's your goal. Some people say, I would like to have much more than that. I like to feel liberated from within. That is that person's goal. Another person would say, I would like to achieve and feel the universal consciousness. That is that person's goal. So goal is, I think, individually driven. Even if someone says, let this be your goal, it is still a futile establishment. I must have my own goal based on my heart's signals. Not really. There's no affiliation with anything in the world as far as these religions are concerned. Though in every religion, heart plays a major role. When I approach a particular deity or approach my own belief in the system of any sort, my heart has to be convinced in whatever I do. Even when I play chess game, when I make a move, my heart has to be convinced before I make a move. When I play music, my heart has to be convinced to play each note. Each decision that I make, my heart has to be convinced before I make that decision. And religion or science has nothing to do with the games of the heart. Heart is the most mysterious thing and most beautiful thing that we can have. But I would not focus on the teacher at the moment. I would focus more on the process. Because however the best teacher may be in the whole world, if the student is not ready for it, if the heart is not ready for it, what is the use of the teacher? So, I recommend that let's proceed with this heartfulness process. And then if it appeals to your heart, if you like it, if it changes your lifestyle, if it brings you a lot of benefits, if it makes you feel good, then try to invent who is the person behind it. Then it is important to know who the person is. We give the process, we recommend the method first, that this is a method, and it goes like this. You gently sit and relax with your eyes very softly closed. Think of the presence of the source of divine light or source of the light within the heart. That's all. Stay on this one idea and go ahead with this one idea as long as you can sit. After a few days of practice like this, if you like to meditate with a companion or a preceptor or a guide, or you like to meditate, for example, through the help of transmission, you can make a request. Now you will be able to see the difference between the meditation done without transmission and meditation with transmission. You compare and you decide which is good for you. Transmission is a loosely translated word from the word in Sanskrit we call pranahuti. Pranahuti is nothing but an essence of our prana, pranasya, pranaha, which is utilized by a yogi. This force is transmitted. I use the word force, but it has really no force in it. There is no other better word to describe this. That's why I use the word force, but it's a forceless thing. It has to be experienced, and somehow it touches our hearts, almost like a sunlight touching our skin and makes you feel warm. Like that, pranahuti touching our heart really makes you feel very special inside. I would rather not fit the words to you, lest the experience that you may enjoy be tainted by my own ideas. Let it be your experience, whatever you feel, that is your experience. And that has to be our goal. Why should I borrow someone else's experience?
Tranquility, brought to you by Sahaj Mug.
The quickest is the same time you sit. The very moment you close your eyes, you feel the result instantly. I don't think you have to wait for eternity or 10 years or 5 years or after death or next day. The effect will be felt instantaneously, right then and there. I close my eyes and I feel it. It's like sunlight. I'll give you a very precise example. when you expose yourself to sun, you feel the warmth. When we expose ourselves to this pranahuti while meditating, you'll feel the effect of pranahuti instantly. Stressful lifestyle, if we could create a stressful lifestyle, I think we also have the choice of creating calmer lifestyle. Choice is ours. If you want to feel peaceful, if you want to feel calm, we'll have to adopt it. Even if it takes, why not even an hour to achieve 23 hours of a good day. It's a good investment of in my time. If you want to, the choice is yours. Well, I started almost like a joke actually, this whole meditation. One of my friend at will was able to dim or intensify the light, and it was very impressive. I had inclination in meditations. I used to do on my own without any goal, without any particular process, but I was influenced by one Swamiji, Swami Vivekananda. So I would sit like him and devote my time silently in brooding over rather than meditation, and I misunderstood that whole process as meditation. My friend used to observe my lifestyle, so he said, why don't you come and meditate through this method? I said, okay, why not? He used a very poor word. He said, let's go meet this chick, she'll put you in trance. Well, anyway, so I went, had a meditation with that person. It was one elderly lady who initiated me into this system. And on the very first go, I was very moved. The very first experience blew me apart, rather. It was the most wonderful thing I ever felt. Well, you must have seen on our website, heartfulness.org, process is given there, how to meditate. You can meditate in the comfortable corners of your house. And if you want to try this meditation with transmission, send your request via email. Someone will get back to you and say, okay, sit at such and such a time at your place. Or if there is a person who meditates in your town, we'll give you the physical address, at the same time phone number, so that you can meet each other and meditate. It's a very simple process.
To be able to experience this forceless force that we call that the yogic transmission, our dear viewers, if you wish to experience the yogic transmission meditation with heartfulness, you're most welcome to visit our website www.heartfulness.org, and a trainer will get in touch with you soon and shortly to be able to introduce you to this.
It is offered free of charge. All that is required is your willingness.
The heartfulness meditation is the essence and the way to lead to the self-realization system of meditation named Sahajmar, which means also natural path, a simplified way of Raja Yoga.
In the coming episode, we shall discuss more about Sahaj Mark.
Thank you to all of you.
See you all next week, same day, same time.
All the best.
Tranquility, brought to you by Sahaj Mug.